Good morning. Some people can't read the internet or watch videos, so I thought it is a good idea to record important posts and articles in the internet to uh, to help them and make them happy. If you find this idea good, I ask you please to encourage me by liking my video and giving me your comments, subscribe to my channel, and share this video. Today I found in magazine Board Panda an article about mom. A mom posts angry as hell rant after her 15-day-old son gets exposed to measles due to anti-vaxxers. The article goes on, and the mother talks about her experience about this problem. At the time, her son Griffin was only 15 days old and too young to have been vaccinated. Children usually get their first measles, mumps, rubella, MMR shot when they are somewhere between 12 to 15 months of age. Until then, they have to rely on the so-called herd immunity, an indirect protection from infectious disease that occurs when a large percentage of a population has become immune to an infection, thereby providing a measure of protection for individuals who are not immune. Devastated and furious, Jennifer wrote a powerful Facebook post, and people quickly rallied to her support. So here the posts or comments. First, Jennifer Hibben-White wrote, "This is my son Griffin, and he may have measles. On February 9th, I received a phone call from York Region Public Health informing me that Griffin, alongside my mother and I, was potentially exposed to the measles virus while attending a newborn weigh-in appointment at my doctor's office in Markham on January 27th. Griffin was 15 days old at the time. I was informed that someone who later developed measles sat in the doctor's waiting room between 1 hour before and 30 minutes before we arrived. I was also informed that measles is regarded as airborne and can stay in the air and on surfaces up to 2 hours after the infected person has left. I was then asked if I had the measles vaccine. I had. Griffin had not, cannot. See, Griffin here is a nice looking boy. Let's go on. I was advised to not be around small children. If I worked in such an environment, I would be written off work. I do work in such an environment, my home, where I now sit with Griffin and my 3-year-old Aurelia, who has only been able to get one MMR vaccine so far. She is now technically exposed too. We are to sit tight and watch for symptoms: fever, cough, runny nose. If we develop any of these, we are to call my doctor and arrange to come in under official medical precautions. We are to wait at home in isolation until February 17th, after which the 21 days of possible incubation will have passed and we are clear. So, Graven is now, I don't know this word actually, it's SCHRO with 2 points above the O, DINGER apostrophe S, BB. I don't know the meaning of this word. Simultaneously with measles and without it, until he develops symptoms or until a further 7 days pass, one or other. And I am angry as hell. Now let's unpack this, shall we? All out on the table. You have no idea what this potential outcome means. No idea. I do. Unfortunately, I do. You think you are protecting your children from measles-mumps-rubella. You aren't. It's not in their vaccine. You think you are protecting them from autism. You aren't. There is nada. Nothing in science that proves that, or proves this. If you want to use Google instead of science to prove me wrong, then I am happy to call you an imbecile as well as misinformed. You think you are protecting them through extracts and homeopathy and positive thoughts and loads of attraction and dancing by candlelight on a full moon. You aren't. I protect your child. We protect your child by being concerned, worried citizens who care about ourselves, our fellow man, and our most vulnerable. So we vaccinate ourselves and our children. You think you are protecting them by letting them eat their shovel full of dirt and reducing antibiotics and eating organics. You aren't. As an unvaccinated person, you are only protected by our good graces. We let you be so privileged thanks to our willingness to vaccinate ourselves and our children. You know what vaccines protect your children from? Pain, surfing, irreparable harm, death, and you would be the first to line up if you had an inkling of what the death of a child feels like. You would be crawling through the streets on your hands and knees, begging to get that vaccine into your precious babies, because that is what I would have done if I could, to save my daughter. The fact is, there was no vaccine for her, not for her illness, and she died. She died at age 5.5, and she is gone. A very painful story. And I watched these arguments trotted out on Facebook and Twitter, citing false science and long discredited studies that just won't stop, and Jenny McCarthy quotes, and it's my choice to not vaccine. And I think, what would you have done if your child lay dying? Would you give them a scientifically proven, safe and effective vaccine and risk the minuscule likelihood of a side effect? Or would you let them go, knowing that at least they won't develop autism, which they wouldn't even develop anyway because science? And don't you dare tell me that you wouldn't vaccinate them then. Don't you dare. You have no idea what it feels like to go through what we went through. So look at Griffin. Tell me why he gets to bear the brunt of your stupidity and reckless abuse of our protection. Tell me. 7 more days until I know that my baby is safe. 7 more days. How is your week going, anti-vaxxers? It's a very painful story and very nice kids. I'm sorry, Jennifer Hibben-White, for this. Luckily, she goes on, luckily, after not showing symptoms of the virus during the incubation period, Griffin was declared healthy. People had a lot to say about this different situation. So this is a very long comment on this post. So here I stop reading because it is very long story. I gave you and I read the very important article or the information, and I'm sorry for my bad English. I would like to introduce myself. My name is Hobby. I am an Egyptologist from Egypt, and I thought this idea of reading articles and posts for the people who cannot see our brothers and sisters, it will make them happy, and I want you to make me happy by liking my video, sharing it, and give me your comments about what I did. I may read more articles for them, and I ask you please subscribe to my channel, activate the bell next to the word subscribe, and like my video. Thank you very much for watching. Have a great day. Bye.